Good afternoon, students. Today we're going to talk about animal migration. Okay, now we are going to read the text. Every year, animals around the world go on long and difficult journeys. Sea animals swim across oceans and birds fly north and south with the seasons. And there are the land animals such as the wild beasts below. They go on a slow and dangerous journey every year from the Serengeti into Kenya for food and water. Migration, when an animal travels from one place to another at different times of the year. Okay, what we are talking about? We are talking about animal migration. Okay, migration by animals. Is the same. Okay, what kind of journeys does it describe? Okay, it describes migrations by animals. All about the text here. These adjectives describe travel and journeys. Find the opposite adjectives in the text. Easy, fast, safe, and short. What's the opposite of easy? The opposite of easy is difficult. Easy is fácil, difficult, difícil. Okay. Fast, the opposite is slow. Here, slow. Rápido, lento. Okay. Y así van a poner el opuesto de safe. What's the opposite of safe? Dangerous, peligroso. Safe, seguro. Short, long. Okay. Okay. Now we are going to describe these journeys to and from your home with adjectives from exercise 1 and 2. I think 3, no? Okay. Okay. My journey to work is, ¿qué adjetivo quieren poner? What of these adjectives are? A ver, ¿qué pueden poner? Easy, fast, safe, or short. My journey to work is fast, safe, short. It's safe, okay? Podemos poner que es seguro. Mi viaje al trabajo es seguro. ¿Por qué? Porque, bueno, de repente el chofer que me lleva o la movilidad que me lleva es un chofer que trabaja de una manera segura, ¿no? Es muy precavido, cumple con todas las reglas de tránsito, ¿ok? The journey home at night is, el viaje a casa en la noche es, podemos poner que es fast, rápido. The bus to the city center is very, también podemos poner que es fast, very fast. Ok. Look at three animals and listen to a biologist describing their migration. Okay. Match the animals 1 to 3 with the distance A to C. Vamos a escribir que es male, es a male symbol, female, female symbol. Calf, a baby saiga, lay eggs, a female animal produces eggs. Okay. A ver, podemos ver los animales. Y luego vamos a escuchar lo que dice la descripción del biólogo. The biologist describing their migration. Okay. Pay attention.
1. The saiga lives in Central Asia. In the spring, it walks to higher places. A male saiga can walk 35 kilometers a day, and it's faster than a female. The journey is more difficult for a female saiga because she has her calf in the spring. 2. Many turtles swim longer distances than other sea animals. But the loggerhead turtle has a longer journey than other turtles. It leaves the beach as a baby, and it swims around 14,000 kilometers. 15 years later, the female turtle returns to the same beach and lays eggs. 3. Tree frogs go on shorter journeys than other animals, but for a small tree frog, the journey isn't easier. Every spring, it climbs down a tree. That's about 30 meters. It lays eggs in water and then returns up the tree. For a tree frog, that's a very long journey.
Okay. What we're talking about saiga, hello, head, turtle, una tortuga de cabeza grande, and a tree frog, un sapo de árbol, ¿no? Ok, una saiga es un antílope asiático. Okay. Now we have to match the animals. A ver. 25 kilometers per day. I hear that this run 25 kilometers per day. Number 2, no, 14,000 kilometers in 15 years. Okay, now the tree frog. 30 meters. Okay. Okay, now listen again. Vamos a escuchar nuevamente, okay? Pay attention.
1. The saiga lives in Central Asia. In the spring, it walks to higher places. A male saiga can walk 35 kilometers a day, and it's faster than a female. The journey is more difficult for a female saiga because she has her calf in the spring. 2. Many turtles swim longer distances than other sea animals. But the loggerhead turtle has a longer journey than other turtles. It leaves the beach as a baby, and it swims around 14,000 kilometers. 15 years later, the female turtle returns to the same beach and lays eggs. 3. Tree frogs go on shorter journeys than other animals, but for a small tree frog, the journey isn't easier. Every spring, it climbs down a tree. That's about 30 meters. It lays eggs in water and then returns up the tree. For a tree frog, that's a very long journey.
Okay. You can hear you can listen the text. So, where does the saiga live? I hear in Central Asia. Okay. What does the female saiga have in the spring? Well, it has her calf. What's her calf? Su becerro, un becerro. Okay. Now you have to answer 3, 4, and 5. Where does the loggerhead turtle live as a baby? Where does the female lay her eggs? Where does the tree frog lay its eggs? ¿Dónde deja su huevo? Y acá donde vive la tortuga cuando es bebé. You have to answer, and here are the answer. Okay? You have to read. Okay, we use comparative adjectives to compare two things. Look at the comparative adjectives in this sentence from the listening. Answer the question, okay? My turtle is longer. My turtles swim longer distances than other sea animals. The journey is more difficult for a female saiga. It's more difficult and longer. These are comparative adjectives, okay? What two letters do you add to short adjectives? If he is long, comparative is longer. What we add is er, er. What word comes before long adjectives? Okay, before long adjectives, like in this case, more difficult. It comes more. Okay, more. Pay attention on this. More difficult. Cuando es el comparative adjective is longer, es más grande, usamos more. Cuando es pequeño, er. Okay? Short adjectives, long adjectives, more. Okay, here we have the grammar, okay? Comparative adjective form, adjective, spelling rule example, okay? One syllable adjectives, aumentamos er. When the adjective ends in e, solo se le aumenta er. For example, warmer, safe, safer. Okay? Adjective ending in one vowel. Double the consonant and plus er. Big, bigger. Okay? Two or more syllables adjectives. More, más, adjective. Boring, more boring. Interesting, more interesting. Okay. And easy, cambia totalmente, easier. Okay. Two syllable adjectives ending in I. To, er. This example, okay? Oops, arriba. Easy, easier. Irregular adjectives. Example, good, bad, far. Good, better. Bad, worse. Far, further. Okay. We use than after the comparative sentence. An airplane is faster than a ship. Un avión es más rápido que un barco. We use comparative adjectives to compare two things or people. Para comparar dos cosas o personas. Esto también lo tienen en su hoja de trabajo, y worksheets que pueden revisar cuantas veces gusten. Complete the table with comparative adjectives, ¿ok? Ahora vamos a aplicar la regla que hemos estudiado. A ver, big, ¿cómo era? Big, bigger. Cold, ¿cómo era? Colder. Okay. Hot, hotter. Okay. Big, grande, más grande. Cold, con frío, más frío. Hot, calor, caliente, más caliente. Okay. Dangerous, vamos a hacer esta más, ¿ya? More dangerous. Okay. Peligroso, más peligroso. Okay. Okay, es two syllables. Dangerous más three syllables. Ok. Ya, luego ustedes hacen cheap, expensive, long, interesting, easy, and high. Okay. You can look here or here. Okay. Next. When we compare two things, we often use than after the comparative adjective. For example, Africa is hotter than Europe. África es más caliente que Europa. Make similar sentence about these pairs with a comparative adjective plus than. Okay. Australia, Antártica. ¿Qué podemos decir acá? Australia is hotter than Antarctica, más caliente que la Antártica, ¿no? A car and a bicycle. A car is more expensive than a bicycle. Es más caro que una bicicleta, of course. Rock climbing is more dangerous than surfing. Okay. What is rock climbing? El montañismo, trepar las rocas. Esos cerros empinados. Okay. Travel by air and by sea. Travel by air is cheaper. Es más barato que than travel by sea. It's cheaper than travel by sea. Okay. Viajar por el aire es más barato que viajar por mar, ¿no? Un crucero te sale bien caro. Okay. Now you have to add the comparative number 5, 6, 7, and 8. An elephant, a lion. An elephant, oh, it's obvious. A holiday in the city. Camping in the countryside. Paris, New York. Comparatives. Hay que comparar París con Nueva York. Train journeys and plane journeys. Hay que comparar viajes en tren con viajes en avión. Ahí está. Okay, pronunciation, stressed and weak syllables. Okay, pay attention, listen, the stressed and weak syllables in this sentence. Then listen again and repeat, okay. Primero lo escuchamos, luego lo repetimos, okay. 2 veces. 2 times. Okay, pay attention.
1. Africa is hotter than Europe. 1. Africa is hotter than Europe.
Okay. One more time. Pay attention.
1. Africa is hotter than Europe.
Okay, number 2.
2. Australia isn't colder than Antarctica. 2. Australia isn't colder than Antarctica.
Okay, una vez más.
2. Australia isn't colder than Antarctica.
Y otra vez, ¿ya?
2. Australia isn't colder than Antarctica.
Okay. Have to practice this. Look at these possible answers from exercise 8. Which sentence is a fact and which is opinion? Which other sentences are opinions? Say them again with these phrases. Antarctica is colder than Australia. Rock climbing is more dangerous than surfing. Okay. I think the other is in my opinion. Ok, entonces, ¿qué podemos decir? Que la primera oración es un hecho, and the second is an opinion. Okay. A car is more expensive than a bicycle. This is a fact, es un hecho, ¿no? Que el carro es más caro que la bicicleta, lógicamente. El carro tiene más componentes, más grande, más todo. Rock climbing is more dangerous than surfing. Okay. This is a fact or an opinion? I think it's an opinion. Travel by air is cheaper than travel by sea. Esto sí es un hecho. Viajar por aire es más barato que viajar por mar. Okay. Numbers 5, 6, 7, and 8. You have to say if is un hecho o una opinión. Is a fact or is a opinion. Okay. An elephant is bigger than a lion. No sé ustedes qué dicen. A holiday in the city is more expensive than camping in the countryside. Paris is more expensive than New York. Train journeys are longer than plane journeys. Okay. Right sentence with your opinion compared to. Ok, tenemos que escribir oraciones con nuestras opiniones. Esto ya es personal. Compared to. Places or cities. A ver, I think that places are more peaceful than cities. Los lugares son más pacíficos que las ciudades, ¿no? Las ciudades son un poquito más, son más habitadas, hay más peligro. Sports or free time activities. Ok, a ver. Sports are better than free time activities. Ah, por mí, ¿no? Then types of travel, like the other. Okay, travel by bus is more is cheaper than travel by plane. Okay, okay. Viajar en bus es más barato que viajar en avión, ¿no? Types of holiday. Okay. Y, okay. Types of holiday places in the city, types of transport, famous people. You have to write sentence with your opinion. Yeah, here. And compare to. Okay. Next. Working pairs take turns to read out your opinions. Do you agree with your partner? A ver, I think London is more expensive than Dubai. I agree or I don't agree. ¿Estoy de acuerdo o no estoy de acuerdo? Londres es más caro que Dubai. Ustedes pueden decir Lima. I think Lima is more expensive than Pucallpa. Okay. Igual, Pucallpa is more expensive than un pueblito, no me acuerdo cómo se llama. En el menú estaba 2 soles 50, y me sorprendí. 2 soles 50. Así es. Okay. You can do take turn to read out your opinions and answer it. ¿Estás de acuerdo o no? Do you agree with your partner? Okay. La idea es que practiquen los adjetivos comparativos. Okay. Comparative adjectives. Okay. Today we finish with the class. Thank you. See you in the next class. Bye bye. Take care.